Alright, what's good, y'all? Probably gonna get this video banned for playing that music, but it's okay. Okay, let's lock in. Okay. Trade breakdown, because I haven't posted one this week, so I'm just gonna do the only one that I took live. This one was on TikTok live, because the day we ran a live in the Discord, it was a no trading day. No setups came. Volume is low. It was bad. So the only trade I technically took live was this gold long. This was on TikTok. 550 people were in the live that took this, which is, I'm not obviously not all of them, but a good amount of damn people took this damn trade. So I was like, okay, cool. Might as well break it down. So gold Asia, first thing we're gonna look at was our daily open. I'm right around in it, 8 bins. Gold is entering a very bearish. It's looking very bearish right now. But okay, true day open here. I thought this long could have played out back up to daily open, potentially even being low of day, back up to these highs, but that definitely didn't play out. I just wanted to take my 6 points. It was like 650, 660 across 5 accounts. Took it live. No bullshit around here. So you see. But yeah, let's break it down. So the first thing I'm kind of upset on, I still to this day do not. I mean, it was 2 days ago, but I don't know what this was from. We had a 14-point candle. I don't know. So I actually had a limit order or a level. I didn't place the limit order because we were 13 points away, waiting for a long, and it was based off of a few confluences. But the entry point was based off of the CE of the previous daily rejection block. Rejection blocks on the daily with gold are fucking nice. Okay, so this was Wednesday night, so it was Thursday's trading day. So it was off of the CE of this daily, right? Following structure, this daily gap's already mitigated. We're at OTE of our 4-hour and hourly range. It was actually 0.79, I remember, which it was a bit higher, I think. Yeah, 0.79 was like a point higher, but you get the gist. So, oh wait, was it oh no, it wasn't the daily. The daily ended up holding. It was the, fuck, how am I forgetting this? It was, wait, the daily played. Oh my god, I didn't even notice this. I would have got stopped though, for sure. Yeah, that's 4 points. But it did deliver a lot of fucking, oh my god. Oh, I'm telling you, the dailies cook. There you go. Like, I didn't take that, but anyways, it must have been off the hourly OTE then, because that's the only other reason I would take this trade. Oh yeah, it definitely was. Okay, if you just watched the OTE video I posted, then you already know what range we're looking at. That's okay. I see. Yeah, OTE, it was around our midpoint, around the 665 and 0.705 of OTE, and hourly. It was this hourly rejection block. That was entry. Yes, OTE, hourly rejection block, a 4-hour body low as well. There's a 15-minute. 15-minute as well. I think the entry was actually off the 15. No, it was off the hourly. Had to have been. But I wanted an internal hourly low. Oh, yeah, this was the first trade. That's what it was. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. The first trade I wanted was off the 15-minute because I wanted to take this internal low, which aligned with 0.705, which was our midpoint of our OTE range. So I wanted to take this low here. I don't know what this red line is. Anyways, I wanted to take this internal 15-minute low, tap the 15-minute because it aligned with the hourly, and I believe it actually, yeah, so it was the 4-hour as well, yeah. Yeah, it was. It was the 4-hour as well. And then I believe a 5-minute, and then we had basic bullish structure. Yeah, we had basic bullish structure as well. So I'm just following structure with rejection blocks and OTE on gold. That is the gist, right? And then a line time frame. So you can see if I had, for some reason, had a limit order there when we were still, 13 points away. Like, oh my god, look at this reaction, y'all. Like, does it get better than this? Does it get fucking better than this? Come on now. So I didn't limit it because I was waiting for price to get like a few points closer, and I was like, okay, here we go, take my limit now. Also wanted to wait, you know, what was the 4-hour open? 7 p.m. open. So we had a bearish open on the 4-hour. Didn't really have a wick, so I wanted to see the 4-hour flip as well, but that didn't happen either. But per perspective, if I had limited this, would have been 0 drawdown, delivered, you know, 11 points. 2-point stop, of course, which, yeah, that low should be protected. But 2-point stop anyways, that's the rules for me. And yeah, that shit would have fucking cooked. That shit literally would have, it would have been cookies. So, however, like, how am I supposed to know that we're going to dump 13 points in 1 minute and somehow fucking bottom tick this shit? I was not expecting that. So, what did I do? I waited for, you know, a second entry model, which is based off time in this case. We were consolidating. We left relatively equal highs. And then you can see that I entered after 7:30, because with that 7:30 close, we now have an internal draw if we're going to continue to be bearish. So if my bias is wrong, which it was, but I still won the trade, we're going to, you know, follow through, get a rebalance, and then continue to distribute lower, which we did here. So we created that unfilled 15-minute with those relatively equal highs, and bada bing, bada boom. We also had this internal 15-minute low, as you can see here. And this is just how I trade gold. And then the 5-minute as well. We had the 5-minute as well. And if we look back at the 1 minute, let me go to the 15-minute, because that was entry. It was either the 15-minute or the 5-minute. It was it was the 15-minute. Very minimal drawdown. Limited this live, by the way. I'm not really lying, so you don't know. The only people who would think I'm lying are people that are coming from YouTube. If you're not in the Discord, you guys can check the link in bio, or link in the description, whatever. So yeah, bada bing, bada boom. If we also want to look at this huge 13-point sell-off that we had for some odd reason, this is something I would look at OTE as well, because that's where we're gonna we should have some sort of a rebalance, or we can look at the 4-hour high to make it. That would actually be stronger, because now we're basing time with it. So that would be the high that we'd actually want to base OTE in this example, which would be the 4-hour high. If we're going to continue to be bearish, if your bias is going to continue to be bearish, you think the 4-hour is going to fail to make new highs, this is where you would have it. Or wait, wrong high, 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. and there. And then I told you, if you watched the OTE video I posted 30 minutes ago, 0.79 on gold is going to be the strongest. Use it with time, use it with legs, use it with sessions, and use it with ranges. So that is the highest I would have targeted. It was 0.665-ish, around 0.62 with those relatively equal highs, but definitely could have held it to 0.79, but I'm not trying to sit through all that when we got this clean of a long, right? Just right to these relatively equal highs in that unfilled 15-minute. So very clean trade. Only 6.5 points, but again, that's $650, $640 with a mini. Only risking 200. Nice 3.2 RR. Very safe trade as well. Now that we had time frame alignment, targeting internal, we left relatively equal highs. Even if my bias is incorrect, I know where to at least go break even, which are these highs. So, and then you can see we continue to distribute with that off of OTE, which that delivered 0.79 is the only one I really like to use on gold, but that delivered pretty heavily. But I was done after this, obviously. So, and what was this based off of? You always get these random retraces with gold. It's really scary. But anyways, yeah, that was the trade. I don't think much more to break down about it. Yeah, like you can see, like I guess I can go into how I managed it as well. I went break even once we flipped on the 15-minute, because if you kind of keep it in retrospect, I think that's really good vocab right there. Is we entered right when the 15-minute opened in the 30-minute. So like this might look like clean because, oops. Also daily open was a pretty good target. Where did my, wasn't that long ago. Oh, okay. Anyways, what I was saying was the 15 and the 30-minute. It opened bearish and there was no wick on the upside, which I'll show you on the 1 minute to give you like another look. But we were like longing into a completely bearish open, which is what I love to see on gold. I love it. Okay. And the only I literally said this live is if we take these relatively equal highs off the 15 and the 30-minute open, and we tap into that unfilled 50-minute, the trade's invalid. I'm not taking it. So if we go to 7:30, you can see here. I guess we somewhat made a wick, but didn't hit my draw on liquidity. So there's no reason that we're going to continue to be bearish off of that, right? We need internal to external, basic shit, right? So my break even. This is the 30-minute open. You can see at the bottom 7:30. Once that flipped, boom, bada beam, break even, because if we're gonna make new lows on the 15 and the 30-minute when I'm just going for a quick internal play, my bias is wrong. The trade is gonna fail. We're gonna make new lows. Oh, shit. And one of my students is calling me. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. So yeah, that was the trade. That's how I managed it. How much drawdown? 0.3 of drawdown. So this was like, pretty fucking bank skis, little bank skis. 13 RR. No, I didn't. Imagine I only risked $50 to make 650. I'd be the goat. But yeah, that's the trade breakdown for the week. If you guys want to know how my week went, if I remember, I know. Okay, so I was live last night, and I took 2 losses, or I'm not gonna go over it because I'm gonna really. I'll show you my entry. I'll show you my entry. It was 226, and the reason I remember that is because it's probably gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. Yeah, 226 with a 2-point stop, right? You guys know I'm not lying. I always run a 2-point stop on gold. So I had a limit order at 226, took this live, 2-point stop, right? And I said this in live, previous day high is the target. I'm not gonna hold it there, but I have a really good chance that this could be low of day, and this is gonna take previous day high. And all I'm saying, I did not hold it there. I'm just saying the bias was right. I wanted these equal highs that we left. That was my, my safest TP. You can see we have equal highs. I marked it out wrong. Just let me remark it out. Equal highs. Boom. Equal highs, right? Beautiful. Beautiful TP. We were calling 41 all night. If we broke above 41s with momentum, we're going to take previous day high. What happened? We broke through 51s with good momentum, and we continued to take previous day high. Now, why am I red on the day? Why am I red on the day? I'll walk you through that right now. So, really quickly, with trades like this on gold, there's a very again, I'm keeping shit honest. I either get stopped like that, like the first 30 seconds, right? Or if we get a good reaction, especially off a level like this where I'm saying in the live 20 minutes before I'm setting the limit, or before I'm even getting entered on my limit, that this has a good chance at being low of day. There's a very low amount of times where I get that's not low. And if it doesn't stop me out right away, that's not low of day or not going to be respected. So we got entered at this trade at 511. You can see here, when we had the 15-minute open, I was like, okay, doesn't look like much, but that's almost 4 points. My trade that I took live, that I just went over, was 6.5 points. So I was saying that this 15-minute should hold. This should be our low. So what did I do? I moved my stop to that low. I only lost like 120. It was like $120. Move my stop to that low. What happened after that? No. But you might be like, Trent, you said two trades. You want to know the craziest thing about this? What makes it even, or not worse, because I care about myself more than everyone. No, I'm just kidding. But my students, 3 of my students took this trade, and they were not in my TikTok live. They took the exact same trade because they know the model better than me, I guess. And I guess they're better at managing trades than me. This turned into a rant session. So you guys are probably not. I'm probably talking to myself at this point. But they took 226, like I said. And boom, like I'm still live, and I'm like, ding, 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 ding. I'm like, what's happening? I'm getting spammed. It's my whole group chat with my 9 students. 3 of them took this, by the way. Them 3 lighting that damn group chat up. Are we dead at? Like, crashing out because they got break even to the tick, bro. Like, This was the most unfortunate gold trading night I've ever had in my life. So they got break even to the tick, and then you can see what the fuck happened. And one of them was actually said they were holding break even to previous high day and previous day high, and it would have been their biggest trade ever. But gold likes to play these fucking games sometimes. And then okay, let me stop. Last thing, 10 seconds. The second trade I took, I got stopped by 0.1. It was right here. I took it off of a, I believe OTE, and then some type of level. Yeah. I believe it was 0.665. 2-point stop. And so when I tell you that this was the most unfortunate trading night I've ever had on gold, I fucking mean it. And you want to know the craziest thing? Is that first trade you might be like, bro, if you just didn't move your fucking stop, you would have made so much money. No, I wouldn't. I would have got break even as well. That's what happens when you stick to your rules, is you have to deal with shit like this. But what did I do? Did I crash out and blow my accounts? Yes. Buy my mentorship, please. No, I'm joking. We didn't. We locked out. We got off. We ended the live, and I ate a pizza and then went to bed. So, and then I slept through New York when I said I was going to go live, and everyone was mad at me. And then I texted the Discord at 9:30 when I woke up. And I didn't trade today because I was down 300 after that, 330 across 5 top step accounts. Took this live, XFAs, not evals. So I lost like $1,600 from this bullshit. So yeah, that's how my trading day went. Still up on the week though. But yeah, that's the trade breakdown and TM rant right there. So I will see you guys Sunday, and then Monday, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and etc. Later, guys.